Assalamu alaikum. So I just wanted to record a quick video for you. If you remember uh, when you started working with me, you know, we went through this sheet of responsibilities. So one of them was billing, which is what you do when create invoices and send them to the brokers. The second one was account receivables, which is what you do when you check the payments that came in. The third one was driver settlements, which is basically what you do on Sundays when you create driver settlements. And the fourth one was quarterly taxes. Now, we didn't do this basically quarterly, but we have to do it at least once a year when basically drivers are supposed to receive their tax form from me so that they can file their taxes for the past year. So basically, I want to show you how to do this one. And basically, this is something that needs to be done. Instead of quarterly, it can be done once a year. It's going to be a little more work, but uh, you don't have to do it, quarterly. You can do it once a year, and this is the time. So basically, they have to, by the law, they have to receive those tax forms from me by the end of this month so that they can file their taxes. So I will show you how to do this, and I will give you about 7 days to finish this up. It's very simple, but there's a lot of data entry that needs to be done. So how is this done? So I will show you on the example of last year. So for example, this is Ali's calculation that I've sent him for last year, which is from January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. Basically, what this contains is his gross pay, his fuel expenses, like all of his expenses, basically, and finally his net pay. And it's all calculated here. So then, based on this, I will create a tax form for him, and he will use this to show his gross pay, his expenses, and finally his net pay. So to show by example, so I will go to Dropbox, driver settlements, open Ali, and then here this was for year 2024. So basically, because last year we started in the middle of the year, so it started basically in May. So this was his first paycheck, and I will go ahead and open this up. So this is for the week of work of May 5th, 2024 to May 11th, 2024. So drivers' payments go basically sometime later than the week when they worked. As you know, you do their calculation of settlements after they're done with the week, and then I pay them in the next week. So if we look back in 2024 May, so this is the week for this settlement or for the work when they did, but they will actually get paid. So let's say they do. This is the week of work. And then you do settlements, some of these days, preferably Sunday, and then I send payments to them by Thursday the latest because it takes time for the bank to process this, and they get it basically on Monday, which is one full week skipped, and then on Monday they get it. So we use this as a payment date and we put it here, and then every week will follow like that, unless if they skipped some week of work. So how is this filled out? Well, it's simple, but there's again a lot of information that needs to be filled in. So we start with gross pay here, which is this here. So 3,780, and you put that here. Then goes fuel. You put that here. Then he didn't have any tolls. We skip that. Then he had $450 in insurance. That goes here. $5 ELD goes here. 250 for the trailer goes here, and so on and so forth until you fill everything in, and finally you end up with net pay, and that goes here. Then you close this one, you open the next one, and you fill the next line again, starting from here. It goes here, here, and then fuel, and so on and so on and so forth until you end up with total net, and that goes here. And then goes the next week, again, starting with gross pay, 5,060, 25, goes in the next line, and expenses to follow exactly like they're here, and finally to end with his net pay here, and so on and so forth for all these weeks. You fill it in here. As you can see, some of these expenses are always the same. They may change sometimes, like for example here, if he skipped a few weeks, then I'll charge him more. So you can maybe input them, but still pay attention to them, that when any change happened, when you basically deduct all of these expenses from the gross pay, it has to match to this. So to do this, basically for the year 2025, what we're going to do, as you can see here, I created folders for each driver for 2026, and I already moved a last settlement and last fuel here. So basically every coming settlement and fuel, please start putting it in 2026. And then for year 2025, you'll basically open this, and I have this empty form here, which you're gonna open, and that's gonna look like this. So you open 2025, first check. So the week is 01/05 to 01/11/2025. So let's see what the Monday is going to be following that. So the Monday, so this is the week. So that means he gets paid on the 20th. So you're going to put here January 20th, 2025, and then start putting the information from here. So gross pay, fuel, insurance, ELD, blah, blah, blah. If you see some expense here that we don't have a column here, you can create new column. That's not a problem. If you see like something like maybe cash advance. So for example, there's no column here for cash advance. If I paid him cash advance at some point, you can just create new column and put that in. And basically, go week after week for every driver. So it's 4 drivers. I know it's a lot of information to put in. Let's give you 8 days. So maybe you can do half driver per day for 8 days. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until the 22nd. And that's going to also give me 1 week or a little more to create their tax forms and submit them to the government and to them. So this is very important. Don't delay it. Get take it seriously and basically work on it. If you have any questions, please let me know so I can assist you in any way. Yep, that's it for now. And I wish you success with this. Salam alaikum.